Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the problem partition equals subset sum. So given a non-empty array nums containing only positive integer and we have to check whether if we can divide the array in two subsets and whose sum is equal. So by checking like two subsets, we have to divide in two subsets. So one of the idea I will get, if I sum them all the elements of my array, then the sum should be even. If sum is odd, then we can't divide into two subsets. So first what we will do, we will check the sum of all elements of our array first. The first case we will do that. So if we sum them up, it will become 22. If it is a even, then we will try. If it is a odd, then we straightforward return false, like we can't form two subset whose sum is equal. So this is the first step. Now how we will solve in case if sum is even. So once we got this, like now after total sum, we have to check if there is a partition, if there is a subset whose sum of elements is 11. So we will try to form all the subsets. So how we will form all the subsets? So this is our like start case. The sum we are looking for 11 and start from the 0th element. So on the element 0, what we can do? We will have only two choices. Either we include this into the subset, include it, or not include it. So let's go in the step. If I include this subset, then my sum will be reduced by the some value of that element. So this will become 11 minus 1, which is 10, and then we will do same for the next element, move on to index 1. And if we don't select, then still we will move into the next element, but the subset sum is still 11 we are looking for. So this is the first step. Second, we will keep continue do the same thing, like either select it or is not select it. If I select the second element, which is 5, then the sum will become 5 and index will be 2. Similarly, I cannot select it. If I skip it, this is 10 is as it is and the index move to the 2. Next, the next element is 11. If I select it, this will become minus 6. So hence we went out of the 0 and we are looking a subset whose sum is 11. So we can fold it out, stop it here itself. Like if sum is, we can put the base condition, if our current sum or the subset sum reduced to less than 0, then we will return false, like there is no possible way, we will terminate over here. Then here what we can do, we can skip the current element, then this will be 5 and 3. We will further go inside this loop of, then if I select the 5, then the subset sum becomes 0 and index is 4, as well as if I don't select, then this is 5 and index is 4. So now let's see if this happen, like we found the subset sum is 0, then this is our one of the solution, like we can divide our array into two subset whose sum is total sum divided by 2. So this is the first solution, like we can see. So we included this element and this element. So 1 5 5 5 constitute one subset whose sum is 11 and 11 itself another subset whose sum is 11 and both 11 11 equal. So we can say that yes, we can partition this array into two subset of equal sum. So let's implement the code. So how we will implement the code? So for the code, let me first find out the total sum. So total sum I am calculating using the arrays.stream. You can also use the normal traditional for loop for finding the sum. So nums.sum. So this is what we are getting the total sum. Now we will check first total sum is even or odd. If total sum is odd, then we will just return false, like we can't divide it. Otherwise we will try to formulate the subset, check the whether is there is a subset we can generate whose sum is total sum divided by 2. So now let's write the code for checking whether can we have a subset whose sum is total sum by 2. So for the helper method, what we will do, we will get the array as it is nums, and then we will also get the index I started from 0 and the sum we are looking for int ss sum. So subset sum is ss sum. So now the base case, as I told you, so if as subset sum becomes 0 equals 0, then we found the one solution. So we will return true, and else if subset sum is less than 0, then we will return false, like there is no point to go more deep into that nested tree. Another case, if index is greater than or equal to the nums dot length, which means we tried all the elements and we didn't found the solution, hence return false. Otherwise, what we will do, we will return the helper, the 1k. First case, we will select the current element. If we select the current element, then we will subtract the value of that element nums of I, or we will not select that element in our current subset. So, this is the only way what only I explained you. So, we will not subtract it, that is it. So, this is the our solution. Let us try to compile it and see if it is working for the test cases. So, let me add another test cases like 1, 2, 3, 5 and 1 itself and 1, 1 itself. So, let us try with some custom test cases and see if our code is working or not. So, there is a return missing over here. We have to return every base on the every base cases. So, let us see now. And if you see, it is working correctly. But if you see, the constraint of our problem is 200, the length can go 200, and here the time complexity of this solution, as you can see, we are doing we have two choices, select it or not select it. So, this will become 2 की power 200, which is very big. So, definitely it will timed out. So, let us see in the recursion tree, is there some repeated problem or not. So, let go in more detail deep over here. If I select this element at the index 1, then this will become 6 and the index is 2. So, clearly if you can see, so this is this will become 6 and 2. Now, let us go in more deep. If I do not select, this will be 11 and 2 itself. Now, here the options we will have, we can ignore, select it -5, or we can skip it, then this will become 6,3. Now, let us go in more deep. So, this is always, this will terminate over here. Now, I can select the 5, this will become 1,4 or 6,3 itself. Now, come try for more over here. If I select the second element, this will become 0 and this will become index 3. So, this is another solution, and then we will try not select it. If I do not select it, this will become 11 itself and the index is 3. Then here further I can do 6, select the last element, index become 4. So, if you see, lots of place the current sum is getting same, like here also 6,3, I can see 6. So, this is what, and here also the sum is 6. So, the sum, we are getting lots of subset which are the same. So, there are a repeated sub problem. So, what we will do, we will cache the solution of our repeated sub problem using the either the map or the array. So, if I take the first solution, let us take the map of string comma boolean. So, map new hash map. Now, what we will do, we will create our key first. So, the key will be like string of, key will be our the current sum as sum, or and some delimiter. The delimiter is just because the I can become, so let add the I, because two different numbers can concatenate to the same number. So, that is the reason adding a delimiter. You can add any delimiter. Now, we will check if map contains, key. If maps not contain key, then we will evaluate it current key, then we will evaluate this current key and put into the map. That is it, and in the end we just return map dot. So, this is what we come up with the first recursive solution and then apply the top down caching the repeated sub problem solution. So, now we can submit it and see, and it is accepted. So, this is the top down DP. Now, if you see, the time complexity of this solution will become, if the sum is n, let us say total sum or some subset sum is n, and number of let us say number of elements is n and the total sum is m. So, the time complexity of this solution will become O of number of element in array is to total sum, so subset sum. So, that is it. So, this is the top down approach DP, and we can also solve this using the array. So, for the array solution, so let me quickly change this same method. So, you can use the boolean array of size. So, new boolean array of size will be the nums dot length plus 1, the array element size, and the total sum divided by 2 plus 1, the one extra element. Now, we will get here boolean array 2D array of DP. Then here we will check, instead of this we can remove this line now, and here we will check if our DP of I comma as subset sum is equals to null, then evaluate it and update DP of I comma subset sum equals to this value, and also in the end we will return the value is this. That is it. So, this is using the array, and also do not forget to add in the DP, pass into the recursive calls. So, that is it. So, let us try to compile the code, and the code is getting compiled and we are getting answer. Let us submit the code. So, it is accepted. So, you can also we can also implement this same solution using the bottom up approach. So, that is very straightforward, like you will fill from the starting point, and if there is no element and 0 sum, then that is a correct true. So, DP of 0 comma 0 we can start with true. So, try it out that code yourself, bottom up approach. If you face any difficulty, you can ask me in the comment sections. So, if you like this solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.